Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to another episode where I work on Faith in Despair, the never ending roguelike deck builder. It never ends and it never ends. It never will end. I'm just kidding. I know when it ends. It's probably going to end in about half a year from now. So, yeah, there's still a lot of time. But the problem is, every time I say there is a lot of time left, 100 new things get added to this list. So at some point I should probably delete this list and call it done. But today is not that day. I got a lot of feedback again, which is really good. Also a lot of errors. Most of them are probably fixed already, so this is the old build. And yeah, I got some incredible incredible amount of feedback. And I already fixed some stuff of this, and some will be fixed later. And some controversial things will be probably fixed today. But we will see, we will see. Most importantly, I need to test the new build. So at some point I'll just have to play around. Maybe that's what I'm going to start with. And see how it plays. I'm actually on the lookout for yet another bug, which the funny thing is that I think it's already fixed, but at the moment I'm not entirely sure. So yeah, what I can always do is test a bit more. Today I also did a lot of changes in regards to how the game behaves when you change the window size. So it can actually play in super widescreen mode now, which is really interesting because you can see the whole artwork, which I really like. What is I think this is the highest mode here. 24:9, that's the highest, which is really cool. So anyway, we are going to play on the regular aspect ratio, like this. And then we will just play a run. The issue is, I recently changed the balancing of the bosses. The balancing of the bosses was a bit unbalanced. Let's just call it what it is. So sometimes people would encounter a boss in the first chapter, and it would only have like 3 lanes, which is fine. But sometimes the boss would have 5 lanes, and people were not prepared for this. Even if you have a lot of creatures in your deck, sometimes this can get a bit overwhelming. So I've made it in a way that now the first chapter boss always has 3 lanes, and the health of the creatures adjusts to that accordingly. And in the second chapter I want the boss to still have 3 lanes but 5 minions, so 5 creatures in total, including the boss, which is already a bit harder than before, I think. I'm not really sure, but the end boss, and this is from feedback I've received from the players. People have said that the first chapter boss is too easy, too hard, and the last chapter boss is too easy. So now I switched it, and the final boss is on all 5 lanes. Playing and talking is at the same time is hard. Is all 5 lanes plus an additional, I think it's 6 minions. Yeah, 6 minions and the boss. So this is like 2 additional enemies. And at the moment, I think it is a bit too hard. It's not only what I think, also what my wife thinks. So I've played with the numbers a little bit. I've adjusted the numbers, I've lowered them a little bit. And yeah, we will see. But the funny thing is, in my playtests, sometimes I still had issues overcoming the first boss, and I looked at why. I looked into why that is, and I'm not really sure. Sometimes it's because I didn't get the right Lacrima, which is another issue that I was hoping to to be automatically fixed by making the first boss easier, but apparently not. And what was I saying? I don't know. I don't remember. Anyway, let's just keep going here. I also changed the camera fade, which is now different. I don't need to sacrifice anything. It's okay. I want another blessing. That's good. Do I want to redraw? Yes. Okay, let's redraw. Also, this is sometimes a bit unfair, but yeah. So anyway, the final boss is still a bit too hard, maybe. And also the first boss is still a bit too hard, maybe. And especially the first boss can be because of you didn't get the right Lacrima. And this is something that I maybe can fix with, you know, making sure that the player gets some kind of offense Lacrima in the first chapter. Or at least gets the choice to pick one. But of course the player doesn't have to take it. So the player can create their own demise. I'm going to drink some decaf coffee for a second. Also just good hit. So, but I'm really happy with the changes I did today, because I'm planning on releasing this game on mobile. And somebody is at the door. Hold on 1 second. I don't remember what I said. But anyway. Okay, let's get it back into the game. What did I click? Okay. So I just gotta make sure that the balance of the bosses is good enough and not overwhelming. So my current idea is that I could lower the HP of the boss fights by about 10%, and then maybe increase them whenever you select an atonement. So yeah, this is like kind of like building a difficulty, because the atonements themselves, they aren't really increasing the difficulty, I think. I mean, some of them aren't. So that might be an additional way of increasing the difficulty. But we will see. I will have to test. So far this run is going well, but we are not at the boss yet. And speaking of boss fights, I'm already planning to add more bosses. I want a lot of, I mean, in general, I want a lot more content, but boss fight should be really, there should be a lot more boss fights, I think. Which is a bit, it's always interesting because I think bosses have to have a very unique idea. And they shouldn't be the same. Oh yeah, this is also what I want to do. If this gets reduced or removed. Let's write it down. Add card event when status effect gets removed. Minus immunity. We could probably do that now. Okay, let's do that. This is always what happens. I play this the game and then I'm like, okay, I've had this idea for 20,000 times now, so let's just do it. In this case, I think it would help a lot if you see when a status effect gets removed, and this is actually what Final Fantasy XIV does really well, I think. Even though in Final Fantasy XIV information is a lot. But if you get a, let's see, where is it? Card. So, I click status effect. And there should be a card event here. Yeah, here it is. And I want the same to happen when you lose it. So when inflict status effect, and the other one is remove status effect. Is this used for all of them? Suppress sounds. Okay. Remove effect. Reset alignment. Only if the effect is contained. Okay. So I guess only if it's removed, then we will display it here. Good. We will say status effect. Oh, it's just effect text color to text. And that should already show me when it's removed. Yeah, let's see if it works. Let's see if it works. That would be really helpful. I think this would be helpful. Okay. So boss immunity is something that's a little weird because it basically every boss gets immunity in the first round, and it wasn't clear until now. I hope it's now a lot more readable because of the icon. The icon is now yellow, and oh, I'm getting a curse now. That's fine. Fragile, yes. So in theory, if this turn ends, then it should say minus immunity. Yes, minus immunity. It was not that apparent. Let's see that again. Wow, that is new. That is new. And nobody knows how it happened. That's crazy. Well, is it a card event? No. It just stays here for some reason. Okay, a lot of bugs in this game for some reason. Because it's very complicated. Okay. Yeah, I can see... I just have to be careful that this information is not too much. But we will see, we will see. Let's just leave it in there for now. Also, golden blockade is another thing that I wanted to change. Okay, not now. Let's just keep playing. Now I'm wondering if I can actually defeat it. Probably not. I should have been more careful. And that's the reason why people say that the first boss is still too hard. It's probably because of golden blockade. I see. Well, we could just... So if this is the first boss, then we can just remove golden blockade. Let's just be honest. Yeah. Let's just do it like that. So we have we have hopefully fixed this a little bit and made it a little bit easier. By the way, this is what I've been doing the whole day as well. Playing the game and nerfing the first bosses. Ally attack is always good, and of course you always take the chicken. Chicken is always good. So I think my deck is okay, what it is for now. Let's see how far we can get. Altar of Tears. We're going to make a better poison. 5. Hello, Mr. Flint. What are you doing online? I'm just testing my game because I want to see if it works, because I made some balance changes and stuff like that. And of course I'm always on the hunt for bugs, and there is a very elusive bug at the moment that I'm trying to find. But we will see if it's occurring today or not. And as I've said in the past, it's usually really helpful when I have video evidence of bugs occurring, because then I can rewind them like, okay, this is probably why it happened. So it never hurts to stream while playtesting. And I'm always a player who doesn't really care about despair, and then I'm always like, why do I have so many curses? And yeah, that's what I do. All right. I lowered my IQ on social media for a while, and then noticed that my good friend Philip does something productive on stream, so I decided to distract him with my talking. All right. Yeah, let's be a little bit productive here. That's a very good idea. I've just been told that a person that I won't name, that he said that he's really worried about where games are going in general, like the games industry, and everything has this brain rot. So this is really strange. Ah, I see. It's because of my change. Got it. I think we are only going to show this if Not is dead and Not is about to die. Yeah, that makes sense. Because otherwise it's really not that necessary to show. And saving while Unity is running is really not a good idea. Because the Rewired plugin really doesn't like it. Anyway, as I was saying, the person that was talking to me today, he said that he's really worried that games are going into really strange direction, where, you know, dopamine is cheap and everything is about this TikTok brain rot and stuff like that, and he says it's really depressing. And I mean, I kind of get it. But on the other hand, there are still some players out there who like games like Age of Empires 2, and you know, so it's not all that bad yet. Maybe it will never be better again in the future, but at the moment it's not that bad yet, I think. Yeah, this is I'm not sure about this. This is not good. This is not good. So I guess About to Die doesn't work. Ah, yeah, I can say and get card manager in fight. Let's try that again. I do remember that when Vampire Survivors came out, there was a discussion among game devs, and some people said that this is too much. This is too much dopamine. I mean, it's too much cheap dopamine. And then there was the other side, and the players who said, "Why? It's fun. Why are you taking away our fun?" And then you're like, well, the creator of Vampire Survivors used to make slot machines, so he knows what he's doing to you. So yeah. On the other hand, there is a huge amount of indie authors doing incredible niche games. So let's say it is golden age of the contrary. On the contrary, yeah, I mean, exactly. I mean, I'm doing a very niche game. It is first of all maybe too. I'm not going to say it. Too wide. Cracked slots too. Yes. Okay. I don't want to sacrifice anything. Let me have my cards, please. Thank you very much. All right. Minus overcharged. Okay. I'm not sure if this is too much information. We will see. I might have to remove it later. Okay, but this is working now. That's good. Let's get some blessing. And let's get some damage too. Guess we're getting a new curse. And a new minion. That's fine. That's fine. Yeah, okay. Enemy debuffed? Yeah, let's do that. No. No. Yes, okay. Let's do that. And then we're going to switch you here. Actually, I'm going to do this first. And do this first. And then keep playing. Are you going to die? Yes. And yeah. Puzzle games are getting harder. Very expensive dopamine. That's true. It is way too slow. And especially, and then there's like games like what, Blueprints. And I'm like, this is not easy dopamine, is it? I don't think this is easy dopamine at all. I mean, maybe it is because of the random rooms. It's hard to say. It's hard to say. If this was a regular adventure game, it would probably fail. I haven't played it. I have enough puzzle games in backlog. Yeah. I haven't played it either. Actually, it's I mean, I don't like how it looks. It really doesn't speak to me for some reason. Youch! I think I'm going to die. That's not good. I should have paid more attention. Oh, it's because of you. Right. Alright. So, did I die because of not too much attention, or did I die because it wasn't possible? We will see. Let's play again. Looks like a Unity game, if you get what I mean. Ah, yeah. Maybe that's why. Is it a Unity game though? Daniel Mullins from Inscription said it's the best thing he played last year. He should have played more games. Maybe he should have. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, I'm not sure if it's made by Unity, probably. It looks a bit like Unity. Let's see. Blueprints. Raw Fury, okay. It doesn't say. Ah. Yeah, Unity. Okay. But that doesn't mean anything nowadays. Let's get some Lacrima. I'm worried that I made the game too hard now, so I might have to reduce the HP again. Don't want to make the game too hard. It's not fun. Blueprints is from this year, or did he play some beta version earlier? I don't know. Wasn't it like in early access or something? No? I don't know. It took 8 years. That's crazy. Better make it easier, move some of the difficulty like more monster HP to atonements. Yeah. That is what I said earlier. I want to reduce the HP again, and basically, so I got the feedback from players who said the boss of chapter 1 is too hard and the boss of chapter 3 is too easy. So now what I did was I made the first boss, I think, easier. So that is my belief. And I made the third boss harder. So this is what I did. And currently It looks like I made everything harder, and this is what I'm trying to figure out. Which is really interesting. It's always so interesting when you change just a little thing, like adding one more enemy to a fight or something, then it really skews the whole balance. Did you receive my feedback though? I pressed F8 a lot, but I didn't leave my email to you. I noticed it was you because I noticed that you were talking down to me, so I assumed it was you. So yeah, I did get got all your emails. I would never. Well, now you can say you didn't write it because there is no evidence that you wrote it, right? That was a real stroke of genius, leaving your email out. But yeah, I fixed some of them already because, like, for example, if you have a spell and then you can move your mouse over something and then you can still see the stats. Which was on purpose because I can show you, if you pick a spell and then you move your mouse over this enemy, then it blocks the enemy on the right. So it was on purpose that I didn't show the status. But now it gets shown, and then I let the players decide if it's blocking the view or whatever. I know that it was your feedback. That is why I just told you. Some of the feedback you said I already fixed or implemented. On enemy attack is really good, so let's put it here. Or maybe, yeah. Yeah. But yeah, I think the solution would be to reduce the HP and then gradually increase the HP if you select a lot of entombments. But I also want to not infinitely increase HP because then it gets too tanky, and I don't like that at all. I like this card a lot. Have you decided what to do about shields? Yes. I think I'm going to do the following. I think if you get shield 5, it reduces incoming damage by 50%. It's just straight out 50%. And every time you get hit, it reduces by 1. That is what I want to try. And the thing is, if this works, I also want to do this for vulnerable and also for weak and regeneration, maybe. I'm not sure. Yeah, it doesn't reduce by 100%, but just by 50%, but it gets still reduced by 1 every time you get hit. So I think it could work. And again, I would need to do the same for these 3. I don't think if there's one more, maybe. Just to be consistent. And so they are also simpler again. But yeah, I will have to try. The next controversial thing is, maybe not controversial, but I think you also mentioned it, is that glass cannon can appear in favor. And a lot of people have told me this, actually. People have said that maybe glass cannon shouldn't be a buff. And I'm like, maybe it shouldn't be Lacrima like a thing at all. Maybe it should just be a modifier. So just like a purple Lacrima that you can equip, and then your attack is tripled, but your HP is always like 25% or whatever. But we will see. I was joking about? There's nothing to joke about. I also saw your review and I was really surprised that it was positive, so I expected a negative review, but maybe that will come with the full release. Yeah, let's try that. So, how hard will it be? Damage taken, shield all. Brilliant. You're a very intelligent minion. Right. We need to pump some pre-release thumbs up, and then when it's done we can thumb it down again. That's fine. That's fine. Am I going to lose again? Okay, I should probably pay attention. I just killed my slot. You bastard. Okay. That's fine. Okay, not too bad, not too bad. Not too bad. That was a fair fight, I think. I'm going to pick the chicken again, because the chicken is the best. Enemy attack. Let's do this. And a bit of treasure. Ray is really good. Heartblade is also really good. And Exodus. We are going to take Exodus. Basically a cheat code to winning this game. And I'm going to take these out and make a super strong spell, a mega spell. And I'm going to win. I am going to win. Also, what was the other feedback? Yeah, that was pretty much it. Pretty much it. As you can see, I have reduced your feedback already to 5. I think it was like double that. So I think now the game is perfect. Now it's perfect. Alright, so far so good. Poison 8? Yeah, why not? Do I need more Lacrima? Yes. Let's make a poison enemy attack and that's it. Next. Enemy attack. Provoked. Enemy attack. Okay. Okay. Bada bada boom. Good. More poison. Do I need to sacrifice anything? Yeah, okay. Let's sacrifice this. Let's get some treasure. More enemy attack. I really like this phase. So good. That reminds me, collection should also contain all of the enemies. Did I write that down somewhere? I need to write it down. Hang on. Collection? Collection is going to explode. At some point. I'm going to add so many things to collection. Add enemies tab to collection to show unique enemies. Da. That could be fun. That's a really fun thing. And then I can add twice as many enemies. Then you need to collect them all. And I really like collecting things, personally. But that's just me. Alright. I think we're about not halfway done. That's a good spell. Void 8 is always good. Let's call Void. And I think I'm going to add poison here. Do I have fire? No, I don't have fire yet. That's fair. I can... Yeah, let's just fight 2 times and then make a... Improve my Lacrima. Enemy buff Stone Skin, that's fine. I can live with that. What about... No. Man, this is really... Okay, have some Void. Void is good in this case. Okay. Okay. Good. Warcry is really good. Enemy attack, Warcry. Probably not on this creature though. Let's put it here. One more fight and then I'm going to make a... Enemy buff, favor leftmost. Okay. That's fine. Ow! You bastard. So if they have 10% less XP, HP, they would probably be dead already. Wow. Holy essay. I'm going to put you here. Probably not the best idea. And then I'm going to read the book you wrote. There is no point in being principled in that case. It hurts sales and other feeling and doesn't help anything. Wait a minute. What? After I learned how small games live or die on Steam algorithm, I think it's better to give thumb up for the boost and deliver any criticism via a different channel. You are right. You are right. And I'll just leave it at that. Do I want to sacrifice anything? Yes. Let me sacrifice you. More blessings, please. Okay, Bully is almost dead. Ow! You bastard. Something happened earlier with the card events and it was really strange. So I hope it does not happen again. You are dead. And you're dead. Jesus. Will you forgive my tournament? Yes. To be perfectly honest, first of all, I was visiting my grandma and I was like having a, when was it? Was it a March or something? Yeah, I think it was something like that. Yeah, I was at my grandma's and we were having like a family dinner. And then I saw the negative review and I was like, okay. And to be perfectly honest, I let my wife read it. Because I was like, okay, I'm not going to read it. The problem is, I have a really good memory. So every time I read something that would affect me negatively for the rest of my life, I try to avoid it. So yeah. On the other hand, to be perfectly honest, probably fair enough for tournament. Tournament is a very special case for me because it was one of the Flash games that I made, and so it still had like the old, very old ideas in it, especially the control scheme, which was like a bit too much for like 2 mouse buttons. So I'm not going to say that any negative review costs sales or anything like that. It's just the game has to stand on itself. That is what I'm going to say. And now we need to beat this. Okay, in this case, this is actually good. I have Void, so you're going to die. I have Exodus, so you're going to die. I'm going to shield you and heal you. Now your wife will also remember for the rest of her life? Probably. No, I don't think so. Maybe. Come on, 60? That's crazy. See, this is Clover, I mean, Glass Cannon is not that bad. It actually creates a really interesting scenario. The problem I have right now is, without Exodus, I would have lost, and this is not. I don't really like it if it depends on like Exhume or Exodus. So I think I will just have to reduce the HP or something, because it should be possible to win without Exodus or Exhume. I would be furious if somebody wrote something bad about my husband on the internet. Yeah, she was. To be perfectly honest, one second. To be perfectly honest, when I saw the review, I thought you had a really, really bad day. That is what I thought. I thought, okay, maybe in the situation he's in, that's just his way of letting off steam. And if that is what helps him get off steam, then that should be it. Then that's it. So that is how I made peace with that review. Ow! Alright, so far so good. I mean, other than the fact that Exodus saved my ass. I'm just that grumpy. Yeah, I know. Which is why when I saw the feedback in my trailer, I was like, this is Dr. Flint. Dr. Flint is writing into my feedback form. Okay, resist, that's good. Holy macaroni, what is happening? Provoked, provoked. Okay, yeah, they are just provoking each other, that's good. You're going to die. And anything else? Yeah, I'm going to... Fuck. I'm going to play this card now, thank you very much. They are going to kill each other, hopefully. Still alive? Oh. Okay, let's put you here, and then I will just casually kill this guy. Like this. Okay, and then I'm going to get a new curse, which is hopefully better than the last one. Yes, I hope so. I think so. We are going to kill... Wait a minute. No, I think I'm just going to press OK. No, wait a second. Let's just, yeah, let's just keep going. Are some Lakama more rare than others? Yes. Yes, they are. You can see the rarity on the sprite. If it's like this, then it's more or less ultra rare. And if it's normal, then it's uncommon maybe. Okay, now I can kill you. And now I can do this. And now I can do this. And this. Awesome. Again, I was saved by Exodus, but maybe I just need to buy more creatures to overcome Exodus in the future. And dead. Ooh, ally attack or Warcry. I need more... I need a shop actually. A shop would be really cool right now. Ray, yes. Don't I have Gust somewhere? Yes, I do. Oh my god. I am invincible now. We're going to do this, we're going to do this, and we're going to do this. And now we only need all enemies, and then we are done. Some combinations seem too rare. For example, I haven't seen Lightning and Wet. I think there was another damage combo, but I didn't account it either. You mean Flood and Quake? Yeah, I think that's fair. There is a system in place where I can say... I can put in relations and make the Lakama appear more often. And I tried it. And to me, it doesn't feel good. I know that there are deck builders out there where you select one and then the chance to get something that goes well together with it, like creates a good synergy with it, then the chance for getting it increases. But it's like when you know that when you select lightning and then you know that in the next fight you eventually or have a higher chance of getting flood. I don't know, it just removes some of the uncertainty for me and it feels a bit weird. But I understand that if you want a specific build and you try to get into a specific build, then this would really help. But I don't know, it feels a bit too certain. I'm not sure. It doesn't feel good to you because the dopamine is too cheap that way? Maybe. Maybe. Kill it. Kill it. I thought you were better than this. Have you by any chance played Fantasy Realms board game? No. Yeah. 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 Creature Blade, Sleep 5, nearest enemy. Okay. That's great. Draw card. Yeah, why not? I don't need draw card, I need a shop, to be honest. Are you fucking kidding me? That is crazy. Can I do this? No. Ah, yes, I can. Okay, it's now awake. That's good. And you're dead. And you're dead as well. Okay. Okay. Eva or heal? Just go with this. Finally. A shop. A shop has appeared. Pew. I'm going to buy all of them. And more Lacrima. And this. And I'm going to sell one spell. Alright. Alright, now I feel better. Card Blade, Ella debuffed. We're going to get rid of you. Enemy attack. Charm. Lightning. Tiny. And Warcry. Draw a card. Bliss. And Shield. And for here we have... we will just create the biggest spell ever. And we are going to get a first aid spell. Like this. Okay, and here's another opportunity for healing. Why not? The Lacrima selection menu on click. Is it in a demo? It looks super useful. Not yet. I want to release it in the next build. But at the moment I cannot release it because of the balancing problems. I need to fix that first. But yeah, I have it on my list already to reduce the enemy HP, and then maybe then that's fine. And you're dead. Wow, what do I have? Deck shuffled, okay. Sacrifice. Do I want to sacrifice anything? Not particularly. Maybe this one. Alright. I have one more slot open and I'm going to use poison. Awesome. Enemy attack instead of... No, that's good. Okay, let's see if we can defeat the final boss. Preferably without Exodus, but I think it's not going to work without Exodus. I mean, even the enemy has Exodus. Damn it. Don't put me to sleep. That's not fair. That is not fair. Yeah, that is a brutal curse, yes. I really like it when... I personally really like it when some minions have the target all and it's like total chaos. I personally really like that. But it's probably not good for the game. Probably not. Your mother. There is like, what? They all have Lament now? That's crazy. Okay. I'm going to hit my own guy with 6 attack. That's fair. To wake him up. Good. He's awake. Okay, who is going to die this round? This guy is going to die. Not going to die, not going to die, not going to die, not going to die. Perfect. And all of them are going to die probably. If you have target all or buff, all you usually win. Too much value compared to a single target, yes. Alright. Okay. Fair enough. Fair enough. I grant you this one. Enemy buffed. Fair enough. I'm going to exo. How much damage is that? 22? That's fine. That's fine. I'm going to do this. And we're going to get a new curse. Do we want that or do we just play one round? It's going to be alive. Going to be alive. Let's try it out. See, at this point I'm like, it's just too hard. I think I made the boss too hard. That's what I think. I think I need to tone it down again. But it's good to test. And see what works and what doesn't. I'm going to heal you. I'm going to kill this guy. Almost. You're going to live. And you're going to live. Yes. Yes, more Warcry. Incinerate all. Do it. I mean, it feels like a boss fight, so that's something. But I just need to tone it down a little bit, and then increase it maybe with the atonements. That's what I can do. Yes. Victory! I imagine in some years you would be able to launch a special AI to learn the gamer plays 10,000 times to give you data on balancing, etc. Yes. I mean, that would be a good idea, yes. For now, it's just me. Me and the data that I collect. Okay. Let's try it out. We have actually, I will just take a break while the ads are rolling soon. Be right back. And he's back. I want to try and reduce the difficulty again. I don't think it's the HP actually. I think it's just the amount of enemies. Let's try that. I'm thinking maybe HP is just, I'm not really sure. I mean, we can try it. If I just reduce the enemy HP by 10%, is that even enough? Is that even, like, how much is 10%? It's one hit, not even one hit, I mean. I think it's the amount of enemies. So, enemy spawner, enemy lane, enemy spawner. Okay. Maybe, no, that's okay. That is okay. Total enemies. Let's see, where is it? Map nodes. I think it was in map nodes. No, map node.cs. Boss fight. Set to boss fight. Total enemies limit is 5. Get total enemies for boss fight. Here it is. What? Ah, yeah. What? Total enemies 9. I mean, no wonder it feels too hard. Let's go with... That's crazy. Let's go with 5. I could go with 7 and it's 2 less. Let's say 5 and let's say 3 here. But then it's... Yeah, let's try that. Let's just give it a try. But that means that the first boss is still maybe not... Still the same as Act 2. Let's give it a try. Let's play around and let's see how it feels. If it's too easy, then we can adjust it again. If it's just right, then we may have won. The problem with adjusting enemy HP, like just randomly or per atonement, is that enemy HP is always related to how fast the game plays. So if you have less enemy HP, then it plays faster. But if you increase enemy HP, then it plays slower and slower and slower. And it just... The danger is that it can feel like... You know, when enemies are too spongy, then it's never really fun, so... I would prefer if I don't have to adjust enemy HP, even if you increase atonements. Like, atonements should be... The only reason for atonements to be harder is because of some weird mechanic that adjusts the playstyle. That would be ideal. However, to make it more accessible, probably needs to be like, maybe if you don't have any atonements, then it's easy mode and then things are just easier to kill. Maybe it's just the correct... It's always so hard to figure out in which direction you want the game to go. But for now, Let's see how this run goes and how it feels. Turn past, heal 5. Alright, buddy. Alright, buddy. Okay. Damage taken. Yeah, I can take this, and poison is always good. Going to take this, and I'm going to take this. Glass cannon is also something still up in the air. Enemy debuffed. Now we have one. That's an automatic win. Not really. Okay. I take this. And we need more Lakuma. Again. Okay, let's reduce despair. And we're getting another blessing, which is good. Dekarabia. Probably going to get... No damage this time. That's good. This is going to cause a bit of a chain reaction. Fair enough. Fair enough. Clear buffs is not bad. I'm going to take this to decrease the stone skin of the bosses, which is never a bad idea. Can take this and a shop. Absolutely perfect timing, I would say. Damage taken. Nothing else in my inventory. I did not get exiled, thank God. This is also something I want to fix at some point, that an enemy should not get the same Lakuma twice, I think. But yeah. Okay, shop. I do not see any Exhume, which is fair, because I want to see if the run can be won without Exhume or Exodus. So I'm going to take Ally Attack here and Lakuma pack. Maybe another one of this. I think I have 5 spells, yes. Then I can see Spell Plate and... yeah. Damage taken. Kinda hard to say. Okay, let's see. First boss, Rage. Double Rage. Incredible. This should be alright. This should be doable. So far so bad. No, it's going fine actually. It's going fine. Why did it die now? First blood. Okay, yeah. Makes sense. It makes sense actually. Clear buffs not needed. Okay, fair enough. Let's help a little bit. Okay, this was a fair fight. Not too easy and not too hard. All allies. I always take that. Reduce despair. I will just take this. It's better. And let's see. Damage taken, heal or resist all. I'm going to say resist all. And I could probably make a little bit of a combo here. Yeah. Let's see. Okay, so the first boss wasn't too bad, but now we are in the second chapter. So previously this boss always had 5 creatures, like in my current build here. And I'm still trying to win without any Exhume. Let's see if this works. I won't sacrifice anything, thank you very much. And I will gain faith. Now I need some really cool Lacrima, that would be great. I'm going to drink some water. Alright. Let's put some bigger creatures down now. Let's have a huge enemy debuff chain. I need... what do I need? I need triggers, yeah. Card Blade looks good. And... I could have healed this one, probably. A little bit of help. Okay. Lightning is not bad. Enemy attack is also not bad. I think we're going to take lightning. Let's put lightning here, which is good. And I'm going to use Card Blade here. So it's a bit better than first blood. Another blessing or a shop. I think we're going to get another shop here. A blessing never hurts, I think. So I'm just going to go here, do this, and fight this elite fight. Yes, I'm going to redraw. Ally attack, poison, ray. Okay. This one is not... oh. It was called because of my blessing. Alright, alright, alright. Okay. It has vulnerable, that's fine. Damage taken, resist all allies. And it's already dead. Okay. Stun is also not bad. Let's take... what do we take? Yeah, let's take... oh, gain gold is not bad because of target all allies. And I'm going to take... magic hand is really not bad, but... I'm going to take the chicken. There is a shop. Great. Let's see. Shop time. Okay, we are going to try... still try to win the fight without Exhume or Exodus. So I'm going to get a Lacrima pack. I'm going to grab this spell. And I'm going to grab this one. And I'm going to sell one spell, I think. This... maybe? Maybe not. Yeah, I'm going to sell this spell. And maybe I want another creature. Just for the heck of it. Deck shuffled is good. I should probably do all of these into one spell again. I can say draw card. With deck shuffle, that's actually interesting. First blood shield, yeah, okay. Alright. I think that is pretty powerful now. Oh, what was that? I think I just saw... Ah, when I switch pages, the inventory... Let's fix this really quickly. Material inventory. Next page. Satchels next page. Card next page. Here it is. Return cards. How often does this get used? Okay. A lot. Cards next page. Hide. Quick. Remove button. And the same here. And yeah. All right. So I fixed this, and now let's continue playing. It's usually a good idea whenever you stumble upon something really small, just fix it and never see it again. It helps keep the list small. Which the list is not small, so every little thing helps. Do I want stone skin though? I think I have enough. I have 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I have 5 spells. Now I can't use... Oh, I could actually buy this and sacrifice it. Not a bad idea. Sacrifice this. Resist and gain gold to all allies. I can actually do stone skin on all allies and put this on here. Why not? Okay, let's see. Boss fight. It has only 2 minions instead of 4 minions. So in theory, this should be much easier. Maybe too easy. We will see. For now, it's way too easy. That's unfortunately what I was afraid of. Wow, okay. Clear paths. So... maybe it's just the enemy HP. Okay, gold access. What else do I get? Resist all allies, for sure. Let's just finish this run and then... I will try to just reduce the boss HP again. If I reduce the boss HP to the same of the elite fights, but increase the number of enemies again. It's really tough, it's really tough. Let's just see what the HP looks like. I have infinite money. Always a good idea. Clear debuffs. Sure, why not? I'm going to take this and put it on my first aid kit. Gold access. Maybe here. Cracked slots, yeah, okay. Let's make a big Lacrima. Stone skin, for sure. Okay, this is fixed. And let's remove this. Stone skin 14. Incredible. I still don't want to sacrifice anything, so I mean, on the one hand, it is easier, but on the other hand, I didn't need Exodus. Which is good. I don't know. It's so hard. It is really hard. The gods have brought us together to make me feel slightly better. The only reason you matter is the sound when your bones shatter, and the step that we're trying to flee. The harder it gets to turn off your shoe. Alright. Ooh, I don't need gold anymore. Yes, let's take this. Let's reduce despair for once. And let's see how far we get. Maybe this is alright. Maybe this is alright. Fewer enemies? Maybe I can just increase the HP then. I'm going back and forth on this. That's, yeah. It is what it is. Another shop? That's good. That's actually really good. Resist? No, I already have this. Okay, yeah, I'm going to crack you. I'm not going to take Exodus because I want to see if I can win without it. I'm taking enemy attack. Favor is good. Let's take favor here. Poison, stun, void, and resist. I can buy one more. What does my spell look like? Okay, I can sell this one spell. Let's buy this and let's sell this one. And let's make a mega spell. Just in case things go wrong. I'm sad that this is not full. But it already has void, so... what else do we have? We have poison. Lightning. So nothing that really comes together. Alright. Let's see. Only 5 creatures. So it feels a lot more manageable. We get resist. Alright. Okay, now we have Provoked and Healing Bound. And Exhume All. Okay, so maybe we have found the sweet spot again. Maybe this is fine. Unless it already dies. That's also a possibility. I'm going to get a curse though, so I'm going to get a curse. Cool. Parasite worked. And Deck Shuffle will now play, yes. Okay. Clear buffs on the boss. And I'm going to avoid the curse for now. And kill the boss. Okay. I think this was okay. I think I can try increasing the enemy HP instead of adding more creatures. Yeah. I think I had this at... Okay, never mind. I think this was at 1.5 and then I can have this at 1. Just 1. Okay. Let's try it again. I'm going to try one more time and see how it plays. And again, I'm going to play it without Exodus and without Exhume. I mean, I'm thinking of adding more enemies, but it should just be possible without Exhume. And enemies spawn anyway, because, you know, Demon or Exhume or whatever. But let's just try it again. Alright. Ghasts. Yeah, sure, let's go with that. And maybe we also get Incinerate in some point, so that's good. Bloodied Sleep is not going to matter, I guess, in this case. Which is also something I probably should change. Shield or Poison. Let's take Poison and put it here. I think, yeah, this is a good idea. Let's go with this and... Ooh, card revealed? No. I think I'm going to take... Yeah, let's take card revealed. We can change it later if we want. I'm going to stick with this deck for now and not sacrifice anything. Okay, shop is here. Ally buffed. I'm going to buy a Lacrima pack and get an upgraded creature and hope that I got a cool... Yeah, okay, enemy heals is not a good trigger. Unfortunately, this is not a good trigger. Fair enough. Another fight, this time with Gremory. I'm going to kill Gremory here and just end the fight. Do I want to draw a card? Yes. Draw a card on enemy healed, which is never going to happen. Unfortunately. But we're going to change this trigger now. Let's see. Let's make a cool trigger. Enemy buffed. Debuffed. I said, let's make a cool trigger. Please. Exclamation. If it happens on the enemy, sure. Sure. First blood. Let's go. Again with the exclamation. Impulse. Impulse. Enemy death. Enemy death is not bad. Enemy debuffed is definitely good. Okay. First blood, draw card. Sounds good. Healed. Heal. Card reveal shield. Cast these magic damage and doubles burn values. Okay. Let's put you here. Another shop. I think we are too early for a shop, but yeah. Cannot do anything about it. Yeah, let's just keep playing. I got hit, that's fine. Let's draw a card. Creature plate, there it is. This is a good trigger. Creature plate, card, draw card. Enemy debuffed. Let's put you here. And okay, I need a debuff. Yeah, this would have been perfect, but fortunately we don't have enough money. Okay. Let's get some money. Glass cannon is still on the table of getting X'd. Oh, that's fine. Ow! Okay. We are almost at the first boss again. Weak is our debuff trigger. Unfortunately, it doesn't do anything. Yet. Maybe we can do it like this. And see if we can buy something. Like poison, yes. Poison is good. Enemy attack would have been great. I'm going to take this and I think I need to sell one spell. I'm going to sell this and add it to my spell. Like this. And now I can start the chain. Okay, let's win the boss. First of all. Well, I have to redraw, that's a good sign. Creature plate, discard card. Okay, buffed. Poison all. Thankfully it does never get buffed. That's good. It's creature plate discard card, but I also get to draw a card, so yeah. Enemy debuffed. Okay, this should start a chain. Okay. Alright. Okay, I got one activation from the boss. Let's just oh, it has first strike. Damn it. Let's just keep playing. Enemy debuffed. How many burn stacks do I have? 8. Okay, let's heal you up a little bit and then we're going to trigger a debuff chain. It has 5 poison now. I'm going to heal you up a little bit, although you're probably going to die. No, it's only at 7 burn, that's okay. That's still okay, but okay. That was fair. That was a good fight. It didn't feel too hard, I think. I think so. I'm going to take a modifier and hope I can change it to something better later. I don't have any blessings yet, so I'm going to take this because it plays well together with enemy debuffed. Once again, I didn't draw any creatures. That's crazy. Okay, as I hoped, this will always start my enemy debuff chained. And it died. Oh no. What else can I do? I mean, I will just let it die. And kill it this way. What do I need actually? Nothing. Okay, let's take this. Enemy debuffed. My favorite trigger, probably. Let's get it. It has 5 poison. Why? Ah, so yeah. Oh, I should probably start it with weak and then change it to poison. That's what I should do. I should do that. Yeah. All right. Warcry is really good. Warcry is really damn good. Let's take Warcry. Creature played. Card revealed, healed. Ah, I can do this now and change this here. So it should be a little bit better, I hope. Let's put you here and let's hope I get more cool Lacrima later. Okay, enemy debuffed and I can probably add Ghast back in. Or just Impulse. Yeah. This is really bad luck. Okay, let's start the chain now, and this time it should just kill it. Almost. Another enemy debuffed. Just have to take it, I guess. Enemy debuffed. And change this to creature plate. Actually, I can do this. Okay. Let's see. Going to take a sip of water. Luckily, I can play this game one-handed. Okay, I can trigger a really cool chain now, I think. Yes, 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 yes. Yes. Enemy attack is not bad. Let's take enemy attack. Let's do this. I could use some money. Let's do this. And here we can finally try to really get a good modifier. Newest enemy? Yeah, maybe. Rage. Rage is good. Okay. Perfect. Perfect. Rest is good. Introduce some despair. Huh. Poison and doomed. I could use another creature, I think. So I'm just going to buy this one. And I have 6 spells, so I can sell 1 spell. Yeah, that's it. Unfortunately, that's it. I can try another, getting a better trigger, I guess, on death. Yeah. No. Yes. No. Maybe. No. 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 I think both of them are better. Having both of them applied. Another shop? No. That's not good. 3 more fights. I can probably use a blessing. But upgrading is also not a bad idea. I'm just going here. Upgrade. And I'm going to... I could sacrifice 1 creature and get some money for the shop. No. No. Okay, yeah. Void would have been great. I'm just going to take this one. Card plate, first blood, shield. Enemy attack heal, okay. Yeah, this is going to be tight, I think. Redraw is at 110. That's crazy. Enemy attack. Oh my god. Yeah, this is not good. This is going to be fascinating. Enemy attack Exodus and Poison 7 on all enemies. What the hell? What is going on? So both of them are probably going to die. Maybe. Let's see what happens. Ooh, okay. I wish this would do some kind of damage, but I guess not. How can I make them debuffed? There's probably no way. Yeah, again, we just have to wait and see. That's crazy. I think this is it. I think this is where I die. That is absolutely crazy. Wow. And the reason is it has 76 HP. How much is how much is 76 minus 25%? 57. That is almost 20. So yeah, I think hey, thanks for the follow. How's it going? I think I need to leave it at that. Then it should be possible. Oh, it's amazing. What is amazing? Tell me what is amazing. I'm currently trying to figure out if the balancing is right, and I think it's right. I think it's just right. And I probably will leave it at that. What was it before? Oh, yeah. This was just the second boss. You see, yeah. Everything was amazing. Is that the truth? Everything is amazing? That's very great. Congrats. That is extremely rare. Nobody ever says that. Unless you were being sarcastic, then... Alright, no, let's leave it at that. And then... I guess we have to wait and see. One of the other problems is that as soon as an enemy has like target all allies or target all enemies, things get really out of control. So, I mean, as it should, but maybe there could also be a safeguard, like only one of the enemies gets to have all allies or all enemies. I'm not really sure. But again, a lower HP bar should already help. Okay. We did that. I'm just going to take a look at my list, which is very long. A to-do list like this just never ends. I don't know. I'm also going to remove one steel gold. I'm going to remove this from pretty much everywhere, I think. Because it's just too confusing. Add broken spell. This should also be removed everywhere. So let's put it here. On steel gold. Trigger. Trigger. On steel gold. Player band. Triggers. There it is. Interior. Trigger type. On steel gold. Alright. Should never appear again. Remove mark. This is actually work, yes. Upgrade. Chapter limit 3. Alright, I'm going to add decorations for the one space buttons. Why is this so... squished together? Okay. Inventory, cast next page, button 1 square. It's not open yet, alright. How did I do this? Was this inside here or not? Let's figure it out. Card game. Buttons. Button 1 square. Ah, I even have a template for this. That's amazing. Do I have one here with the decorations? No. Ah, yes, I do. Oh. That's crazy. What is that? What is that? Okay, let's just copy it over here. This is the... yeah, okay. Remove you, remove you. I guess I should put this in here as well. Yes, alright. Wait a second. Wait a second. I think what I need to do here is... I think I need to... what is that? I think I need to take everything and scale it down. like this. And put it over here like this. And then I can say, I will probably also need to do this. Oh, it actually works with... Does it actually work? I think it does. This and this. Like this. Should just be in the corner. Like this. But yeah, the... This should not... What? Let's see. So like this and like this. So and so. All right. I'm not happy about this. Wait a minute. Let's try it out. Let's try it out. That's what we need to do. Okay. Button 1 square. Is this the correct? Yes. But I can just put it in here. Into the game directory. Button 1 square. Over. And remove the hover effect. Button 1 square. Let's see what it looks like. What it looks like. Unity? Unity, are you awake? Okay, let's go into inventory. Zoom. Let's check out the start screen. There is also the arrows. I mean, it looks fine, but it's not consistent. So, let's turn you around. Let's put you here. And do it like this. I have a problem with this. Because it needs to be hands up. It needs to be like this. Ah, so maybe I can just reduce the radius. Yes. 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 So I'm going to remove this and just copy this. Maybe a bit further down. Maybe even more further down. Alright. Button 1 square. And over variant. Very important. Okay. Yeah, now it's consistent with the button on the right. Okay. I can live with that. Yes, yes, yes. Very good. Alright, what else do I want to do? Do I want to turn glass cannon into a modifier, yes or no? Glass cannon. Triples attack but reduces max HP by 75%. If this is a modifier, then I would have to make sure to put shield on it and stone skin, something like that. If it's on an enemy, then it can be killed easily, but it also provides a bit of a threat, just like glass cannon does right now. But you cannot just spawn it on an enemy, like on a boss or something. Yeah. Might be fixed with new boss fights with reduced enemy total enemies. Okay. All right. I think that actually just restricting from appearing in favor is good enough. It's not good enough. It's not good enough. The problem is the following. You can still cast it on the boss without restrictions, and that is a problem. Because every other Lacrima that reduces enemy HP, like Tiny or I don't know, whatever it is, Yes, the boss has less HP and is easier to kill, yes. Tiny, for example, has a chance, so if I can cast Glass Cannon on the boss, it needs to be a chance, but I don't want to make it as... Is it too wide? I think so. And if I want to exclude it from favor, then it's not a buff anymore. And the question is, other people have already suggested this, what if Glass Cannon is not a buff? And I'm like, okay, well, but then it's also not a debuff, so it is special, like Overcharged. And if it's a special status effect, it's like... I don't know, it's just weird. So to me, it feels more like a modifier. Because then it fixes everything. You cannot cast it on the boss. You need to place it on a creature yourself. It's not in favor anymore. I honestly think that is the best choice for Glass Cannon. Yeah, it's purple Lacrima. And to me, Glass Cannon was always about making the decision to, like, you know, risk versus reward. So your creatures are easier to kill, but you can deal more damage. Yeah. And then I will also change the shield to whatever I said here. And other things. But I think that's it for today. I think we made some progress in regards to balancing. I think the bosses are a bit better now. They are not too easy. And they are also not too hard anymore. I need to play a few more rounds to really make sure this works now, but I think I'm slowly a bit happier again. Okay, but the problem is, can I release a new build soon? Probably not. I wanted to release a new build tomorrow, but I'm not sure yet. I'm just not sure yet. What I really like, and I'm going to show it off again, is what I did today in the morning. It's super widescreen support. This is 24:9 and you can see the whole image, and I think it's really cool. You can't see the credits button anymore, but that's fine. That's fine. You can also play in 4:3 because apparently some like the iPad has a 4:3 ratio and other tabs, which is crazy. So if you ever want to release it on Android, then you also can play it on your Galaxy Tab or whatever. But yeah. Super widescreen support. Okay. Wait a minute. What was my collection? 4:3 was great on PC too, but then got abandoned us. You're right. The great CRT times. %65%. Yeah. Guess that's true. I'm not sure that's true. I feel like the calculation is wrong. I'm not sure. Hey Tarok, how's it going? He came down from the mountains to stream again. Yes. I also have 10 Commandments with me, so... Okay, I'm going to play one more run and then call it a day. Let's see. Du shalt not despair. Yes. How is it going for you? It's going. It's a very interesting time right now for me. Let's just put it this way. I was freelancing, game dev freelancing, in December, January, and mid-February. And the contract was supposed to go until end of March, but it was cancelled. Like, we ended our work relationship mid-February. I'm not going to go further into that. And then I was like, okay, what do I do now? I reduced my main job basically to 8 hours a week. And now it's end of April. And I'm still doing that. So my idea was the following. When this happened mid-February, I was like, okay, I have a choice now. I can try to really improve Faith in Despair until end of March, which was the original end date for the freelance contract. And I did that. I really sat down and I sent the game to various streamers. And they gave me a huge amount of feedback, like really good feedback. You know, the really good thing about streamers is that they keep talking what they are thinking. So you get like really this honest feedback about what they're thinking about the game. And a lot of what you see today is due to the feedback that I got from those influencers or YouTube streamers or whatever. So end of March is when I got the version that you see here. I mean, a lot has changed again, but most of what you see is from this month. And I made a new trailer, and I was like, okay, if I can get this done, and if I can get in talks with a publisher again, maybe I will just go back to my old job. But currently, I'm still working on the game, as you can see. So, financially it's going okay, but slowly but surely I need to think about what to do. I have a few options. You changed a lot, yes. Yes, I disappeared. So, my voice is going, so this is probably going to be a quick run. But yeah. I think in general, I also released it on Newgrounds. This was one of the goals that I had. So if you want to change the rating here, then please do so. Overall, I think people like it. So that was also good to hear. And the reception to the new trailer is also really cool. I made a new soundtrack for this. Actually, I took like a real violin, and I played some really cool notes that you hear in horror trailers nowadays. So I kind of replicated that, and this is what the trailer then looks like. Yeah. So yeah, this was all in the past 2 months, basically. Again, all this uncertainty of where I'm going and what I'm doing. It's really interesting. And as I was trying to say earlier, is that I do have options. Either back to the old job, or I have some kind of new job in the future. Like there are some talks that are really interesting, but they are not gamer related. So, and there is one development in regards to Faith in Despair that might come to fruition, but the chances of that are relatively low at this moment. So I was thinking, what can I do to like keep networking or keep sharing the game, especially with streamers. And so I was like, okay, TwitchCon is coming up, and I was like, okay, I will be at TwitchCon end of May. And I will try to, get the game into as many hands as possible. Basically go where the players are. That was my intention. And I'm going to make a list of potential of people that would be interested in the game, and I will try to get in contact with them and see what they think. That is my plan. And if that doesn't work out, if that leads to nothing... Oh, I just healed the boss. I don't know, I will just keep going, I guess. Something will happen. And if it blows up in my face, then I can just go. I just can go to my back to my old job. But right now, at this very moment, I'm almost a full-time game developer, which is kind of crazy. Where is TwitchCon? It's in Amsterdam. Listen, Rotterdam. I will be in Amsterdam, and I will just take the train to Rotterdam when TwitchCon actually is. There is another reason why I'm in Amsterdam, but I can't talk about it. No, it's not what you think. It's game related, game dev related. I'm actually networking. yeah, so. But I cannot speak about who I'm going to meet. I'm going to meet a very cool person in the game dev space. That is what I'm going to say. But that's about it. There's not really any. I just want to talk to this person, just out of no no second how do we say it? There is no ill intentions behind it. Yes. And on the other hand, some people have asked me if I'm in like at Gamescom again this year, and I have submitted a talk for Gamescom, which I still think is in the charging phase, but I'm not really sure. So if that actually gets accepted, then I will be at Gamescom again. Philip is going to be scanned by Kojima, yes. And the hope is that they get everything right. But overall, yeah. Also, I didn't want to say this, like 2 months ago or something like that, I wasn't able to talk about this, but in January my cat also died. This was one of the hardest things that we had to go through. Because he was almost 17 years old. And yeah, that's a really long time. This is always something so weird because this never affects anyone else like it does affect you. Just for others it's like, oh, a cat died, okay, yeah, fine. But for you it's like, what? Yeah, it's really hard. And January wasn't that long ago, but it feels like it was ages ago that he was still around, and that's always a bit scary. Like how fast you can get accustomed to something that big of a change, I guess. I don't know. And it also put everything that I do into context again. Like at some point you stop and you think, why am I doing this? Why am I investing so much time into a game like this, into a project like this? And as you might know, I'm writing down all of the time that I spent on all of my projects. And I started doing this right around when I made Half-Click Sunrise. So I have a bit of a comparison. And I think for Faith in Despair, it's now double the time I used as for Half-Click Sunrise. Let me check. Existential crisis, yeah. Indeed. It's kind of like that, yeah. So Faith in Despair, I always have to check. Because in my organizer, it's still called card game. So, Faith in Despair has taken me 1,351 hours so far. And Half Quick Sunrise took me about... yeah. Half Quick Sunrise took me around 981 hours. So I'm like, 500, 400 hours more at the moment. Which is kind of crazy. I still remember a point during the creation of Half Quick Sunrise where I was like, okay, am I done with this game? And it was right around the part where you break into the old ambience and you can see the sky is like clipping, not clipping, but distorted. This was the point where I thought, okay, I think I'm done with this game. But then I was like, okay, it's not big enough yet. It's not long enough yet. And you can, I don't know if you can feel this as a player, but you can really see it because then I drag the player back in and I put the player through a lot more of these puzzles. Like, up to this point, I don't think it's that crazy, but starting from this point on, it's like you get into this room that gets into 4 other puzzles that you have to quickly make, and everything is really claustrophobic. You mean the latest Sunrise or combined with iteration on earlier prototypes? No, I mean the latest Sunrise. Combined with all of the iterations, I have no idea. It's just the latest Sunrise, the one that started in... I can't tell you exactly when it started because I have the... It started on September 3rd, 2007, and it ended June 22nd, 2010, so it took about 3 years. So, if I think about it, this is the biggest project I've ever done. And that's kind of crazy to me. I don't know why. And I don't know if it's because this is a systems-based game. I mean, of course it is. But it seems like you can invest so much time into this game and it never feels like... I kind of felt the same way when I worked on Personal Half-Quake because it also didn't really have an ending. But it seems like this game especially doesn't really have an obvious development ending where it's like, okay, if I get this amount or this amount of bosses or this amount of blessings, then I think I'm done. Like an hour every... Yeah, exactly. That was actually my mantra back then. I have to work at least an hour a day on Half Quick Sunrise to get it done, because I needed to get it done. It was really important for me to finally get Half Quick Sunrise done in any way, shape or form. To finally get out of the shadow of it. And the only way to do that is to remember I had a 40-hour job back then. So every time I came home afterward, it was like 6 p.m. Then I would eat for like an hour and try to calm down a little bit. And then at 8 p.m. I would at least work an hour every day. That was those 3 years. And it was actually it was weird at some point. It was not a good time. I still don't regret making it, but it definitely took some... Definitely cost me something. Damn, he hitting hard, man. Do you count the music composing and recording? Yes, everything is in this project. Absolutely. Aha. Okay. I'm glad I have Void. I'm really glad I have Void. Do you still have the Zoom recorder? Yes, I do. Yes, I do. That is crazy. I think I'm going to do this. Will I survive? It's hard to say. Are there any bonuses if you decide to skip picking Lakama after a fight? No. I know you say this because in other games you get gold if you don't pick anything. I know. Damn. How much? Okay, he has a lot of poison and burn, so in theory I can just die, I guess. Let's try it this way. Okay. Yeah, this is going to hurt. It is like cliché of deck builders at this point. Yeah, no, I don't feel like giving a player anything if you skip a Lakama, because if you don't want it, then I feel like the gold is already enough in this game, so. And with the Altar of Tears, you can now change the Lakama. Wow. That's kind of scary. Wait a minute. I think I'm going to lose. Yeah, I think I'm going to lose. That's a really bad combo. Magic Ward and heal. Damn. Okay, that's I mean, there is a chance. Usually not wise to skip because you can always feed Lakama to boost our Lakama. Yes, exactly. Which was not an option in the previous version, but now it works, so. That is a scary combination though. Okay. Oh no, there's another one. Okay. I think I'm going to not allow this. No heal on Magic Ward. Protective Shield, I think it's called. Because that is really not good. crazy. That is absolutely crazy. I mean, I'm not sure if I can win it, but let's see. Yeah, no, that's... Yeah, we will fix this. But hey, I won. That was close. Yes, it was. Again, I will fix this. I will not let this combination happen again. That is a bit too crazy. Now we have all enemies and incinerate. So basically we have won. Is what I would say. Stone skin could be cool here. The rest I don't care. Yeah. Alright. A shop. Perfect timing. I want... What do I want? I want bigger creatures. That is what I want. Yeah. That is what I want. Deck shuffle, that is fine. Impulse... Poison 7. Let's go. Clear debuffs. I think this should probably be on a spell. So let's do this and add some Poison 7. Doom is also not bad. Doom would have helped me in the last fight actually. Okay. Okay, we're going to reduce, improve faith. Yes, that's a good idea. Deck bound is not bad. All allies is even better. All is crazy. Please, yeah, I'm going to. Eternal is really good. But I want to play without Exodus, Exhuman, Eternal, just to see if I can do it. Because it should be possible. So I'm going to take Bliss. I really like Bliss. I'm going to put it here. Do I want to sacrifice anything? Yes, this one. Yes, this would be great. I can... No, it's okay. And you get shield. Elite fight, alright. Alright. Should be fine. Famous last words. Now. And now we win. Maybe. Okay, this guy had resist. Okay, not bad. Yeah, it still has resist. Damn it. Alright. Warcry is really good. Seeing how you did it all with your own hands is very motivating. I think I need to come here more often, get inspired. That's really cool. What are you working on yourself? Are you working on any game or whatever? I can show you what this game looked like in the beginning, just for comparison. I always like to do this. It's really funny. Let's see. Video. I have a video here from last May. Let me check. Screenshots and videos. Okay. This is what the game looked like in the beginning. Yeah, the Lackhammer were on the left side of the cards, I remember. Also not a bad idea. I changed a lot, yes. Yeah, I remember you could actually target all of the enemies. That was really interesting. Why does it look like it's on a grid? Because this is based, like the whole game is just based on tournament. So I was using the tournament grid basically. Yeah, this was the start of it. So you can also see the sprites from tournament. It's the same cursor. Who are you and where did you put Philip? Well, wouldn't you like to know? Anyway. Another little thing I noticed but didn't send feedback, for example, there's a shop on a tile, altar and a battle. You can go to the shop, then battle and go to the shop again. No. No, you can't do that. Okay, you said you can go to a shop, then battle and go to the shop again. You cannot do that. Yeah, I will show you. I will go to the shop. I will buy something, probably. Yeah. Creature played. And then I will go into a fight. Hopefully win. Oh yeah, I definitely need to upgrade the incineration. Die. And then I cannot go back to the shop, so. If you go to altar first, go to shop and then battle, the tile will autocomplete. The last tile will always autocomplete, no matter where you go or what you do. Ah, you're learning 3D modeling. Are you using Blender? I really like Blender. I'm not that good at it, but you can make my own models. Like for the shadows here, for example, I made my own models, and for the cards I made my own models. And now I think I can win this run. Oh nice, learning 3D for animation. That's really cool. That is really cool. Let's add some ray here. Let's add some Warcry. No. What about non-battle events? Can you open shop? Go to... No, you can't do that. No, you cannot do that. Every time you choose the next tile, the previous one closes. No matter what. Here, for example. Shop. I don't have enough money. Then I will take the treasure and the shop will automatically close. And then I can go to Altar of Tears. And I will increase Incinerate. Incinerate is way too low and it needs to be 16. That is what needs to happen. Also, I think I need to change this to this and do this. Enemy debuff 3, void, incinerate all enemies. If I only had gust now, that would be amazing. Okay. When I first glanced at it, it looked like rocket science indeed. After like half a year of studying, I can do a lot now. Yeah, that's really the cool thing about Blender. Once you sit down with it, like for a month, like I followed a course, a Blender course for about a month, and it's like really cool because once you get all of the shortcuts into your brain, then it's like, yeah, it's almost second nature, almost. My advice is to study add-ons. They can make your work much easier. True. Maybe you went back and forth in a single spot. Yeah, okay. Okay, let's see if we can win this. Card played Incinerate Exodus. Well, that's a beautiful start. Okay, let's not give it any... damn it. Okay. Okay, I have void on all of them. You're done now, that's good. So, spell, plate, void and shield. Okay, I will do this. Alright. Let's try that again. Yes. Okay. So right now I would say it's too easy. But that's okay. And then he hit me in the head. Okay. Fair enough. I can still do this. Ah, no, it's still immune. Okay. Let me think. Why did the left guy got obliterated? All enemies, yeah. Or burn, whatever. I don't know. I don't know which one you meant, but... Okay, I just need to survive this one. Okay, it's no longer immune, so I can now do this. Oh no, it's stunned. Damn it. Okay. Spell plate. A little bit of void never helps. Never hurts. Okay, another one. All right, that should be about anything that I need to do. Okay. Now we're done. I said now we're done. Oh, it has magic word. That's okay. Okay, yeah, there we go. What if all enemies and all allies debuffs all other Lacrima like 50% so it's not too wild? What? What if all enemies and all allies debuffs all other Lacrimas? I don't understand. Okay. I think this wasn't that bad. I think this was fairly well balanced. I could even win it without Exhume and I could win it without Exodus. So I think that's it. So I will just, I don't know, release it or not, or something like that. Okay. What else did Dr. Flint write to me? Ah, yeah, glass cannon, lacrimal users, yes. Yes, yes, yes. Okay. A lot of errors still, but this is because of the current build. Alright. Like you have a card with Incinerate 10. If you add all enemies to it, it made Incinerate 5. Ah. I see what you're saying. So whenever you have a target multiple enemies, then the values get divided by the total targets, basically what you're saying. Yeah. Yeah. But that's not as much fun, I think. I get what you're saying. But then it would also be confusing because it's okay, so just divide it by okay, just reduce it by 50% automatically. So you can always see the correct value on the cards. Yeah, I can see that working. That might actually work, yeah. Let me write that down. So target all enemies, allies, reduce lacrimal values by 50%. That's actually not a bad idea. Because that way also the when a minion has this, it also automatically is a bit, you know, better balanced, I guess. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, you can just try it. Seems like a good idea. I will be right back. All right. Okay. Yeah, that was a good idea. I'm going to say arithmeticus. Okay. Just want to think about what I still can do today, or if I just want to play one more round. Let's see if this is easy to implement actually. It should say current value. And what? Get current value. Double value? Okay, I see. That's incredible. Okay. If card slot, I was just thinking about there are other functions that are probably easier to use at the moment. But yeah, if we have target all allies, or target all enemies. Allies. Then we will say return value. Oh shit, return value. Is clear, return value. Oh, I actually have to seal to int. Always in favor of the player. You always have to round up in favor of the player. It's like this little bit of, here you are, you know? The creator of Halfquick would have done the opposite, but yeah. Return value divided by 2. Is this the same Philip who made Halfquick? Always in favor of the player? It's crazy. It's crazy that I thought the same thing. Okay. Yeah. Okay, let's ignore that for now. Let's see what happens. Hey, a rare chase appears. The years really mellowed you. I wouldn't exactly say this. The problem is... the problem is that this is a game for a very specific audience in a very specific time of not our lives, but like the current time. We talked about this, and I want to sell this game for a bit of a price, and this like all of this leads to a certain mindset, I think. Like, I probably couldn't make Halfquick and ask for a price, to be honest. I just couldn't. I think Halfquick only works because it's free. That's what I realized. Yeah. And also because some people just you know, want to have fun with this game, and I'm here for it. I just want to provide it. Why is my beard red cheese? Because I have red hair. I know, it doesn't seem like it. Let's test it out. Is there a feather here? No. Is there a feather here? No. Is there a feather here? No, but I can... No. Okay. I will try one more time. Is there a feather here? There is. Okay. Very good. And now, I'm going to go into inventory. And I'm going to go to the Material Factory. Modifier. Target all allies to inventory. Target all enemies to inventory. And target all allies, as I actually wanted to do. Now we can experiment. When healed, impulse 6 on all. On nothing, I mean. Now what happens now? Impulse 3, all enemies. That actually feels fair. I just need to add it to the description. Let's try that. Halfgrig is definitely one of your best works, although I love many of your projects. Our last conversations gave me some food for thought. I wonder why does Twitch show me that you are watching without sound at all, that you are lip reading. Maybe he is. Who knows? What did I just want to do? Test. I wanted to test. I wanted to add a description. That is what I wanted to do. Yes. That's easy. Interior relations. On lament. Ah, okay. So this is already work. No. Bliss. Bliss. Keyword bliss. Yeah, okay. Target all enemies. Needs to have a keyword. Needs to have a keyword. Alright, now I need to where is Bliss? There it is. Target all enemies. Allies. Actually, I need to move to the bottom so I know that it's a new word to be translated. Targets all creatures. Reduces Lacrima values by 50%. Targets all enemies of this creature. Targets all allies of this creature. Now, there was a certain piece of feedback by Dr. Flint. He said, what does this mean of this creature? Does it mean the opposite creature? No, it means the enemies of the creature that carries this Lacrima. So I'm not sure how to say it differently, but we will just carry on like nothing happened. Import all of the new words. And now we should see the description. Yeah, that's an interesting idea to halve the values and then it's not auto win and it's also not auto win for the bosses. Like if the boss minions have target all allies or target all enemies, it should be a bit better now. Yeah. What happened? Oh, I didn't save. That's fair. That's fair. Modifier. Target all. Target all enemies. And target all allies. There we go. Targets all allies of this creature. Reduces luck on values by 50%. And indeed it does. Indeed it does. That's really cool. Also work for all enemies. Targets all enemies of this creature, reduces luck on values by 50%. Targets all creatures, reduces luck on values by 50%. Very nice. Let's just test it out and see what happens. There we go, there's a fight for us. If I heal this, it should cast 3 impulse. Or 2 because of shield. Damn it! You screwed up the whole process. No, but it works. Alright. Cool. So the next thing that we are going to test is the new shield implementation, but that's something for another time, I think. Yeah. Oh yeah. I think I can do this really quickly. Enemy spawner. Heal. Has material conflict, exactly. Right. If it's a healing materia, when it has magic or physical shield. Has action, actually has modifier. Reinforced shield. Let's make an ore here. And split it up a little bit. A confusion I had was the word enemy. Does enemy of this creature mean creature directly in front or any creature on opposing board? There's an implied concept of direct enemy. For example, impulse on creature damages only enemy in front of it. I mean, yeah, but when it says enemies of this creature, then it's already plural, but yeah. Sure. How would you phrase it? Maybe you have an idea. Reinforced shield and magic ward. So now it can never have a healing. So that's good. Because that was just too much. Magic and reinforced shield, okay. I'm going to add this here. Reinforced shield. Oh. And magic ward. Enemies no longer get heal when they already have blah. Let's remove this and put it to the bottom of the done list. The list is already really long again. Like 40 entries? 45 entries already. Yeah. And still so much left to do. Kinda crazy. I think if it's enemies, I think it is clear, yeah. Good luck with your game development, Philip. Who knows, maybe you will inspire someone to be creative again. Yeah, maybe. And thanks for stopping by, Daniel. The to-do list grows endlessly. It does. It does. It never ends. It never ends. I have a to-do list, and I also have a nice-to-have list, and I have a possible balance list, and a roadmap, and a materia, and a demons list, and I also have a brainstorm list, and that's it. Oh yeah, I also have a Trello board. It's actually the Flint board, but yeah. Okay. I think that was really good progress today. I'm not sure when I'm going to stream next. What you need is a to-do box for victims. Why? Why? It was nice to hang out with you. Yeah. Nice to hang out with you guys as well. Thank you for stopping by, everyone. I will see you all in the next stream. Goodbye.